Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and Life Goes On by Tanvi, and this is Tanvi and these are my hands and this is my juicy crystal ring and this is my favorite black tourmaline. So before I go on and introduce you to the piles for today, I would just like to say that in case you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me on my Instagram. You can email me and my contact details are also on my website and and you can check out the prices there. At the same time, I also have a crystal jewelry store. So all these crystals are there on my website as well. It's also there on my Instagram. And I also have a podcast. So all these links are in the description of this episode. So please feel free to check it out. And just want to get it out of the way. Okay, so now we have 3 piles today. So this reading was, honestly, this is an adventure. I've never done this and I like to test my own limits always. And my left ear is ringing, which I usually consider as the presence of an archangel around me. Anyway, so we have 3 piles for you today. So this reading is going to be the next 7 days. Okay, I was a little perplexed as to whether I should record this reading or not, because I don't want to give false or incorrect or unrealistic hopes that, something's going to happen. I don't know. So I was confused if I should record this reading. And then I pulled cards and a couple of cards showed up. That first card was 7 of Wands, which was like the validation of 7 that I was looking for. And then I looked up and saw a picture which had number 7th of November written on it. So again, another 7. So I was like, okay, fine, I'm going to record this reading and I'll see what happens. So how this is going to work is I am first going to... I have already pulled your cards, A. So the first card is going to talk about your overall energies. Then I have cards for the surprises that are in store for you, if any. Okay. So in the next 7 days. Okay, so this is a timeless reading. It is valid from whenever you watch this and whenever you come across this reading. Then I have advice from Spirit and additional messages from Spirit. So let's see what comes up. So this is the first pile. Let's see. So this is my Rose Quartz Angel. This is the second pile with the Amethyst. And this is the third pile with my Rose Quartz crystal. So take your time, choose your pile. The timestamps to each pile are in the description of this episode and I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile number 1. So if you chose my beautiful Rose Quartz Angel Pendant and the first pile, then this is going to be your reading. So I'm going to put your crystal here. So in case you skip the introduction, what I'm going to do is, firstly, I have already pulled the cards. So this card is going to talk about the overall energies for the next 7 days. These 3 cards are going to talk about the surprises for the next 7 days. Let's see what they are. I don't know. And this is going to talk about the advice and your overall, again, advice from Spirit. These are the additional messages and this is again advice from Spirit. So let's see. Let's start with your tarot. So the first card we have for your overall energies is the Queen of Swords. So with the Queen of Swords being your overall energy, I have a feeling that, this is a person, this is a character in the tarot that is very sure of who she is. Okay, so of course you can belong to any gender, whatever your sexual orientation is. This is not related to your sex, This is not related to your sexual orientation. This is not related to your gender, whatever it is. This is just the overall energies. This is just the feminine energy that's very assertive, that speaks her truth and is unafraid of anything and anyone that crosses her. This person also has a lot of discernment and is not ready to take any bullshit. I think the next 7 days are something that you're gonna feel very empowered. And I suddenly saw the butterfly here, and I realized that we have the angel wings, and this also have wings. So these 7 days, and there's another bird. Okay, so I do feel like this. There will be a feeling of finally you have your wings, okay, and finally you have the ability to fly within you. I do feel that this is going to be the overall energies from whenever you watch this video to the 7 days, upcoming 7 days, okay? It seems like, in the past, you might have put your needs in the back burner. You might not have understood, understood why you are emotional, or you might have felt confused about the decisions that you want to make in your life and what you truly desire. But this week is something that you're gonna put your needs first. It's like, you're coming out of your cocoon and your shell, and you're not afraid to speak the truth. This is actually another advice from the spirit that's coming very strongly, that speak up. Whatever it is, don't be afraid of what other people would think. Don't be afraid of anybody's opinion. Don't be afraid of anything else that's going on around you. Don't give a shit about anybody else. Just do you, be you, and allow things to unfold in your life. This is actually a very powerful energy, and I like this. And wow, oh my God, I'm sorry, I just peeped into your cards. So these 3 cards are going to tell us about some surprises that are coming your way. I don't know what's happening. These are such powerful cards. So we have the Justice, the 6 of Wands, and the Star card. You know what I was getting, and maybe for some of you, if you have like a platform where you write or you speak or you do something, I don't know, related to your throat chakra. I'm also getting that somebody could also be an HR representative, okay, in the human resources department, or anything of that sorts, where you sort of speak and you earn money with that. I think this is a week where, or even if you have a job where you think that you cannot be honest and true, I would say that this is such a false belief. And this week you will realize that being manipulative, being only a people pleaser and hiding your truth just for the sake of other people is a bullshit story that the society makes up, because they are too afraid to ask for what they desire in their lives. It's a bullshit concept. I was, wondering about this a couple of times. I am somebody who struggles with telling a lie. I am, if I don't like something, you will just, if you know me personally, you'll know that I cannot hide things. I cannot lie, and I'm very bad at hiding things. So it's like, if I don't like something in somebody, if I don't like some behavior, it just shows up on my face. It just shows up in my energy. And I don't know how to put on, like, quote unquote, a brave face. It's just the way I am. And I feel that this is the childlike innocence that we kill over time. And people always tell you that, you need to be smart enough in order to survive in this world. So this smartness is often disguised as being manipulative and cheating to others. And this is something that you're not going to put up with this week. And I am very proud of you. Like, kudos to you. I do feel that you're gonna ask for what you need, is the overall energies. So the 3 surprises that we have is that, for example, if you don't think that you are being paid well enough in your current job, I would say ask for it. If you think that you're applying to a new job and you don't need to negotiate, or you sort of have to deal with it, with the negotiation part, and you have to be okay in accepting something that you don't want to accept, don't do that. Like, it's all bullshit. And once you just assert as to what you want, things will be balanced out. But you know, the universe always responds to our energy. And I was just wondering that God helps those who help themselves. So you will have to ask for what you need. You'll have to ask for help. You'll have to ask for higher pay. If nothing, you will have to ask for universe for help. Okay, you have to ask. You have to be very assertive that, listen, universe, it's enough. This is not working. Or listen, A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z, in your relationships, at your job, I don't know, everything. This bullshit is not working and I don't like this. And I don't want to take this anymore. And you will see how the scales will be balanced. You know, the Justice card is a major arcana. It talks about bringing balance into the situation, okay? That justice will be served. I was having a conversation with somebody, I think yesterday, that we often read that, you know, karma is a bad thing, and we talk about karmic partners and this and that. But karma is a really beautiful thing. It's not just, you know, it's as simple as that, as what you do. What you do just comes back to you. Do around comes around, right? So whatever you're doing is gonna come back. Whatever energy you're gonna put out in the universe, if you're gonna ask for more, if you're gonna demand for a higher pay, is what I'm getting, that's exactly what you're gonna get. If you're gonna ask for better treatment from your loved ones, that's exactly what you're gonna get. But I'm definitely getting that in case some of you also have like a social media platform, this can mean like you are, I'm getting like on the way of huge success, but at the same time, because I asked for like within three weeks, okay, within the next week, what are the things that are going to happen? I feel like within 3 weeks, you'll see actual results, okay? Like within this 1 week, you might get an opportunity. Within the 3 weeks, next 3 weeks, you might end up being a star. That's too soon, I know, but this is really what I'm getting. Or this could be like within 6 days, okay? 6 days, yeah. So the Six of Wands talks about being celebrated, being recognized for your worth by your peers, by your loved ones, by your friends and your family and your boss and, I don't know, people on social media, something. Okay, so this really talks about having recognized, like having some level of recognition. And I do feel that this is going to happen. You will see a substantial change and growth within the next 7 days, within, in fact, the next 6 days, okay? And yes, definitely within the next 6 to 7 days, because I see the star has number 17. The star can talk about a lot of healing. The star can talk about wish fulfillment. The star can talk about being very nurturing. But of course, you know, for wishes to be fulfilled, you'll have to ask for wishes. If you don't ask for a wish, if you don't ask for what you want, if you don't open your mouth, how can you get it? I'm definitely saying that you are going to be very assertive. I think probably you people are one pile. I had this feeling, you know, when I was pulling the cards out, I felt like the first pile is just like, you people need to listen to this reading. You have to, because there are some major substantial changes that are going to happen in your life just because you have been very assertive. You got to know your worth. And you know, with this broken angel, I also feel that, you know, this is a rose quartz that's broken, and this was my sort of like my first crystal that I ever bought. And this talks, I am getting a message that, you know, you're such an angelic presence in most people's lives, but sometimes we just need to know our limits. Otherwise, your energies keep going to be drained and you cannot help everybody else. You just have to ask the universe that, okay, I'm done helping everybody else. Now, I need help. I need recognition. I need to be, you know, acknowledged for the work that I'm putting in behind everything that I'm doing in my work especially. I'm definitely getting a lot of career vibes. This is definitely a major change in your career, and that's actually quite soon. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I am really getting like the strongest of messages. And I don't think like you will have to really do something very substantial except just, you know, being you and being very assertive. as to setting your boundaries, saying no, asking for more money. Please ask for more money is one thing that I'm getting very strongly. You have to ask for more money. Okay, so I have more additional messages from the Tea Leaf Oracle card. And that's good fortune. Like I'm telling you, there's a lot of recognition that's gonna come your way. And there's an announcement. I told you, you know, there could be like a job offer. There could be like some kind of a huge recognition that's coming your way that you did not expect, but you have been wanting to manifest. And the final card is success assured with good plans and hard work. Oh my God. I do feel like this pile is one pile that has been working day and night for something that you've really desired. Some of you, I do feel, are new mothers as well, or you have kids and you have been balancing out everything very well, and this week you just need to put your foot down about what you want, what you desire in your life. And I know that, you know, this is just 7 days, but probably something big is gonna happen. And I know this, like, I don't know, like, I have never made such a reading, and I feel so assured about saying that something big is gonna happen, okay? Something huge is going to happen. So let's see what advice do we have from Spirit. So we have surrender to silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. You know what I'm getting, like, with this message is the fact that this energy, like this energy of knowing your worth, came from turning to yourself when you needed somebody the most. I feel that you are the kinds of people, or maybe most of you, who have had to be there for yourselves the most. You have probably, you know, you turn to prayer, you meditate, you journal when you are in need, and sort of like this continuous dedication to your path, to quietly following your path, has given you this strong sense of worth. And I'm also getting, like, you know, whenever I see the Queen of Swords, I always feel like, you know, this woman is just sitting there and she's like, come on, now it's your turn. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. So I don't think, like, you know, there's something that's, for example, like, you don't need to do something extra from what you are already doing. I feel like you people are on the right track and you will be assertive, you know, like, it's not something that's, it's your time to receive the good things. Like, there's always so much healing that we can do at a specific time, right? There's not like much of healing that we can do. Like, there has to be a limit to the amount of healing work that we can put in, and amount of healing that we can do on ourselves. There's always a limit to it. And I feel like you have reached end of one particular cycle, end of healing yourself to a particular limit, and now it's your time to, like, come on, give me my justice. Give me my justice. Come on, bring me my karma, bring me my wish fulfillment. And that's exactly what's going to happen in the next 7 days. Ooh, and your final card is the Phoenix. Wow, I love this energy. You know, if this is resonating and if something happens in the next 7 days, could you please come back and comment? Because, you know, like, most of the times I just talk and talk and I don't know what I'm talking about. And I just record and I upload it. This is very nice, okay? Okay, so Phoenix, let's see. Freedom from suffering and past karma, reincarnation. You know, this Phoenix, you're literally rising from the ashes. People must have told you that, you know, you're good for nothing or you will not be successful in the things that you are doing. But this week is going to, like, I feel, put everybody else's mouths to silence. And I just heard a crow behind me. I don't know if you can hear that. And that's like for me, it's a symbol of some sort of a good news coming your way. There's gonna be like a huge, this is a good news that's gonna sound like a huge announcement in the face of everybody. This could also be legal justice for some of you. I'm getting like a number of messages, a number of scenarios, but this is gonna be huge considering where you are in your life, what you desire in your life. This is definitely going to be something substantial that's gonna come, and like it's, you know, gonna be like a huge announcement in the faces of everybody else. Okay, so the phoenix says freedom from suffering and past karma, reincarnation. The phoenix represents transformation of our past. It doesn't mean running from it, denying it, or burning bridges with rage. The phoenix employs an advanced technique described in yoga as the burning of impurities through practice and dedication. See, I told you, right? Like, I feel that you guys have been dedicated. This is just so apt, like so appropriate. And the essence of the phoenix is with us when we realize we have been suffering too long and something must change. We take a stand and decide to live consciously instead of being driven by unconscious mind and its long list of fears and aversions. I think you're done with your fears. I don't sense like a lot of fearful energy. I don't think you are afraid of people and their opinions. Like, you don't consider those petty things anymore. That's such a good energy. We take a stand and decide to live consciously. At that very moment, the spark of the phoenix is lit. The great bird helps us burn through our baggage when we no longer run from who we are, what has happened to us, or what we have done. The stuckness and dead weight fall into the ashes and lightness and clarity emerge. As the stagnancy continues to smolder, the phoenix lifts our spirits up and up. We begin to recognize ourselves again. We may catch a glimmer in our eye that wasn't there before. Look closely. It's a sign that fires of transformation is upon your wings. Oh, you know, and what's really cool, like the wings, like I told you in the beginning, I saw wings here, like there's, and even like your crystal has wings, and then there's butterfly that has wings, and then there's this crow that has wings, and I don't know, this is amazing, pile one. Like, I definitely feel that I was recording this reading only for you guys. Okay, I do feel that you people are gonna be a star. I was looking for a word to finish my sentence and I looked at this word, a star. Very soon, like, you are the authors of your own damn friggin' story. Ooh. So yeah, so congratulations, and please do let me know if something like this happens in the next 7 days. And I will see you again next time. Bye bye, take care. And I forgot to say that in case you like this reading, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment to my channel. And yeah, so do let me know. And all my links to my crystal jewelry, if you like this jewelry, you can purchase it from my crystal jewelry store. All my links to my website, my podcast, my Instagrams are in the description of this episode. Another story, like, you know, when I was picking this crystal for this pile, I was actually a little afraid because I feel that, you know, this crystal was broken, okay? And I don't know, I felt very sad the day it broke. And yeah, so I just felt that what if this is not like a happy message? But I don't know, I felt very connected to pile number 1 for some reason. Like, I had to give you guys a good message. I just felt that way, okay, that you guys deserve it. And this is exactly what this crystal is talking about. It's talking about a long-awaited win, a well-deserved thing, okay? So yeah, so that's all that I have for you today, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye, take care. Hello, pile number 2. So if you chose this amethyst and this pile, then this is going to be your reading. Wait, let me just sit properly. Okay, so in case you missed the intro, I would just like to say that I have already pulled your cards. So this is like within the next 7 days, okay? Okay, so let's see like what exactly is the timeline, because 7 days is too short, to be honest, and I don't like want to say something that's unreal, you know. I mean, I'm not saying that miracles cannot happen overnight, but I don't know. Let's see. Okay. So this first card is going to tell us about the overall energies in the next 7 days. Then these 3 cards are telling us about the surprises, if any, that are waiting for us in the next 7 days. Then this is the advice from Spirit. This is also the advice from Spirit. And these cards are additional messages. Okay. So I'm going to start with your overall energies for the next 7 days, and we have the World. Okay, so the World card talks about finishing cycles, okay, ending of cycles, ending things that are not working for us anymore. Okay, I know that we often feel that endings are not a good thing, like ending something is not a good thing, but this ending is a very good thing. Life comes and goes in cycles. We have different phases. We will always have chapters and cycles and phases in our lives. And you are coming out of an important cycle in your life. Okay. I feel like the next 7 days might mark as like the ending of an important phase that's going to transform you into sort of a new person. And you know, we're always evolving as a human race. We're always evolving as who we are from within. And I do feel that this cycle might not have been the happiest of your life, because this cycle, I do feel, was filled with regrets, was filled with guilt, is what I'm getting. So you overcoming these feelings of guilt within the next 7 days is an important message that I'm getting. That if there are things that you have been feeling guilty for, if you have been feeling a little, suppressing your anger about some certain things that have or have not played out in your life in the way that you wanted or you desired, these next 7 days are going to be very substantial in helping you to come out of that sort of an energy. Okay, now we're going to see what are these surprises that are waiting for us. And we have the 5 of Wands, the 7 of Swords, and the 8 of Wands. Okay, like I said, I don't want this to be, something that's stressful, of course, but the next 7 days could be the end. Like, it's not something that you've completely come out of, but this could mark like an end of the final phase of feeling a specific way. I do feel like you guys have a tendency to sometimes overthink other people's intentions, and I'm recently figuring out that there is a thing like being too practical about certain things. For example, recently I was told by a couple of people that, and seriously, like a couple of people told me that, oh Tanvi, maybe you don't know how to identify people. And then I started, looking at their perspective and how they approach and look at others that come across in their lives. And I feel that most people who say that I know exactly how to identify somebody, these are people who are probably too skeptical about others, and are always second guessing somebody's intentions. And I'm saying this like, I'm sorry, like if this came out to be like, a little in a way that as if I was mocking you, but maybe sometimes you do doubt other people's intentions too much. There is nothing wrong in seeing good in other people. Nobody in this world can really know what another person is like or what their true intentions are. Getting my point? And this feeling that I know exactly how to identify some people, and I know this world is filled with shitty people. Maybe you grew up around people who have had such opinions, who told you that, this world is a shitty place and it's a scary place filled with people who would want to harm you, who would want to impact your life in a negative way. So you should always be wary of people. Hence, you should always find something that's wrong with somebody. So, I am getting this sort of like a conflicting energy that you will be coming out of, because with the 5 of Wands, I'm seeing that this is not particularly your core personality, and I don't think this is anybody's core personality in general. This is just something that most people are taught while growing up, that you need to be very discerning of everybody that comes your way. And in the name of discernment, we just become too negative and, too overly cautious, and we forget to see the good in anyone, forget somebody. Like, we don't want to see the good in anybody. And so the 5 of Wands is like, other people's opinions. So I do feel that you will recognize how this has not been the case. For example, if you have recently doubted somebody's intentions out of what someone else told you should be doing, or how cautiously you should be living in your life, if you have been second guessing or doubting, maybe you will come out of this energy and think like, okay, maybe you're right. But then again, yours is also just a perspective, and perspectives can shift based on our experiences. And once our experiences upgrade, we might have better perspectives of looking at things. Getting my point? When we have limited experiences with things, or even like limited good experiences, of course, our perspective becomes really negative. Getting my point? And you would be able to understand that these people who keep telling you to be a certain way, to always listen to others, to ask for permissions from everybody else, and you're liable to anyone else or everyone else, their opinions are only like that because probably they haven't had much good experiences in their lives. Getting my point? Yeah, so with the 7 of Swords, 7 of Swords is an energy that talks about deception. Okay, that's somebody not being true to you. I do feel that there might be some people in your vicinity that are acting like they have, and I'm sorry, of course, please don't listen to this if this is triggering you. Please don't listen to all of this if you don't like it. But there might be certain people who might not know what they're doing and they're talking about, but they might project as if they have your best intentions in their hands, in their mind, but in fact they don't. And I'm sensing like these could be like your closest people, and I know like this is very contradictory to what I said initially, that you should not always second guess somebody's intentions, but the fact is that even if somebody's intentions are wrong around us. I was listening to Matthew Hussey, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, and he said that the point is not if we ever see or meet some wrong people again. That cannot be avoided. This situation is not avoidable. But what we can assure ourselves is the fact that no matter what, like, we can have sort of like a self-worth that says that no matter what we are going through, I will come out of it. I know that even if I meet shitty people, like, okay, that doesn't mean that I need to doubt everybody else's intentions. That doesn't mean that I need to look at everyone or second guess everyone's intentions about me. At the same time, I know that I will be able to come out of any situation that I face in my life, and that's exactly what matters. It doesn't matter what somebody else's intentions are. Getting my point? And the 8th day is what I'm getting, okay? The 8th day is the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is like a lightning. I feel that you will have like this inspiration inside of you to just cut out anything. Like, you know, I sense like these are these 5 wands that were bothering you. And like, you know, then suddenly a lightning came and you're like, get out of my way. Get out of my way. And I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And you don't get to run my life or tell me what to do with my life. I hope that this message was a little clear, because even I'm a little confused about what this message exactly is. So I have 4 more cards for you. Let's see what it says. So we have the Dolphin, which says financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. Wow, so this is actually really good. And let's see. Eagle says triumph over troubles and obstacles. I do feel that, you know, probably at the 8th day or the end of these 7 days, you will be a very different person. Like, again, there's 7 here, and I do feel like end of the 7 days, you will be able to overcome any obstacle. It's exactly what I said, you know, that it doesn't matter what other people's intentions are. What matters is the fact that you are strong enough to overcome anything that comes in your way or any obstacle. Then we have the Barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. I feel that this could be like a struggle that you are going through, you know, sort of like lack of an external validation that you might feel. The 7 of Swords could also be, you know, your overthinking that what if these, why are these, you know, this, I am also getting like maybe if you have been gossiping a lot, maybe try not doing that. Maybe try not to gossip. But of course, I'm not saying like store everything inside you and don't share. Sharing and gossiping are 2 different things, okay? So please be very mindful that you do not begin to gossip about people a lot, okay? It's okay to share, it's okay to vent out. It's not okay to keep things stored inside of you, but it's also not okay to gossip unnecessarily. Then the next is the time to act. I do feel like at the end of these 7 days, you will have a clear idea and direction of your loved life, about your family life, about your living situation. Like, it's like whatever comes my way, I will face it. That sort of a mentality is something that I'm getting, and that's very great. That's very good. That's very nice, okay? Sorry for that. So, I do feel like, yeah, so next 7 days are going to be about you overcoming any obstacle, and this is like the end of a remarkable cycle, okay? So now the next card we have is Surrender Your Fear of Intimacy. You are ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. For some of you, I also feel that maybe you doubt a new partner a lot that's there in your life. And again, doubting somebody unnecessarily is not okay. Just because you have probably been through unhappy or unpleasant experiences does not mean that everybody that you come across in your life is bad or has evil intentions, and that's your job now to identify evil and what's not evil. You know, there's no right or wrong way of being with someone. And this can also be, you know, fear of intimacy or opening up with just your family members. Okay, so now next we have the Swan. In the Swan also, you know, this card also I was getting like, I don't know, like mirroring energy. That the fact that you think that other people have these intentions is similar to what the other people think. So it's like, you know, a seesaw sort of a thing that's going on in your life, that whatever you think, the other people also think the same. And it's like, what? Like, stop it. Come out of this mentality. The Swan talks about effortless creativity, sensitive mystique, elegant power. Swan represents heightened creativity. In Hindu mythology, the goddess Saraswati. The embodiment of language, creativity and artistry resides on the back of this graceful creature. The Swan is ready to take us there, to the fluid realm of writing, creating and reflecting. This potent and healing energy is not to be taken for granted and taken lightly. When Swan card appears, your soul is calling for your attention for solo time. An inner voice is waiting to be heard, an inner vision likely to be revealed. When in balance, it's infinite creative power, and out of balance, it's agitated, snippy, lacking vision. To bring it into balance, solo time and writing. So again, like I feel that during the next 7 days, Spirit is saying that you need to focus on you. You need to know what your opinions about a specific situation is, and that is the only way you can actually regain your trust in a relationship. The only way to know whether or not your judgment is correct is to actually try your own and try and trust your own judgment. What's the worst that would happen, that it might not be correct, right? So what? Trust yourself that you will be able to come out of any situation that comes your way. Okay? Yes, so that's all that I have for you today, and I hope that this was helpful in some way. In case you like this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe and comment to the video. And also, if you would like to purchase my jewelry, all my links to my jewelry store, my Instagram and my website are in the description of this episode. You can also contact me in case you would like to book a personal reading with me. So yeah, so that's all that I have for you today, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 3. So if you chose this tiny rose quartz and this pile, then this is going to be your reading. So in case you've skipped the intro, so this is for the next 7 days. I have pulled 5 cards. So the first card is, 4 cards. No, 4? I don't know how many are these. 5. The first card is going to tell us about the overall energies. The next 4 cards are going to tell us about the surprises that are waiting for you. And this is the advice from Spirit. This is also the advice from Spirit. And these are some additional messages from Spirit. So let's see about your overall energies. And the overall energies, we have lovers. I love this. I love this. The lovers is actually, okay, I'll be honest, this is one of my favorite cards in the tarot because it's the lovers, come on. Okay, so this can talk about, I'm getting like vacation time. If you are in a relationship, if you are already married, I'm getting like getting a closer bond with your partner, with your significant other, like definitely, like getting closer to your partner, having a more intimate relationship with your partner. If you are single, however, this can talk about an intimate relationship with yourself, okay? I am not really getting like a love offer coming your way in case you're single. I'm not really getting that vibe from this card, but it could definitely mean like a potential romance that's around the corner that you might not be able to see. In case you're single, in case you're completely single, I do see that, somebody has an eye on you. You might not get an offer, definitely, like not a love offer immediately if you're single within the 7 days, which is actually, I think, a very good thing because, people that immediately offer you something great and grand, like of course if you're single today and somebody finds you attractive and then within the next few days they want you to be their wife, like that's something to be aware of. Like that's definitely something to cross question. You know what I'm saying? Like of course I don't like to say that that's definitely not always the case, but that's definitely something to be aware of. Like that's definitely something to keep an eye on. So I don't see a love offer, but I do, if you're completely single, I definitely see somebody in your circle, like somebody coming in your circle and somebody finding you out, okay? You might not be aware of it entirely about this person because this might be like, under the, I don't know, this person might be sort of like, I don't know, a celebrity for some of you, or this person might also be um, at a position where it's not very appropriate to immediately ask somebody out on a date, okay? And also this person might be very intelligent and can also mean like long-term commitment and a long-term partner to you, but you will have to allow the situation to unfold. However, if you are in a relationship, for those of you, this is a great time to spend with your partner to trust them. So rose quartz is also a crystal of unconditional love. So this is a time, the next 7 days, the next 6 days I'm getting, you will be, you'll have to trust your partner. For once, like, please put your trust in your partner. Be open to them. We expect your partners to be this and that, but you have to understand that your partner can only reciprocate what you are giving in. So if you are not opening up to your partner, if you are not being understanding to your partner, how do you expect your partner to understand you? If you are not expressing your needs, how do you expect your partner to just read your mind and understand your needs? Okay. So the next, for the surprises we have is this 5 of Swords, the 4 of Cups. We have an extra card in this deck for sure. Like in this pile, I have pulled an extra card. The 2 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. I feel like the 2 of Wands and the 2 of Cups, the 2 goes together. So maybe, and 4, like 2 could be a number that you're seeing a lot. Okay. So the 2 of Cups and the 2 of Wands. Okay. Again, for those of you who are single, again, I'm getting like 2 batches. For those of you who are completely single, there might be somebody who holds a lot of potential. And I would only say potential because, of course, you know, at the end, finding the one is like, I feel like it's sort of an illusion, you know. There's no one person that can make you happy. There are many people who can make you happy. So I don't want to, you know, sell that idea that there's only one person and you will meet your knight in shining armor, whatever that shit is. So I don't want to endorse that. But you will definitely have somebody who will be there for you for a long term, for a longer commitment. If you are single, this might be somebody that you don't see coming. The 5 of Swords talks about conflicts. This can mean that maybe you have had a lot of people who have taken advantage of you in the past. You have had a lot of people that made you sort of distrusting of others, okay? That's completely understood. Because of which, like, this offer, when it comes your way, you might not be able to pinpoint it out. You might not be able to recognize this person for who he or she or they are, okay? Or who this person is. Because again, like, I do feel like this cup is just floating and looking at this person. I do feel like if you're completely single, there's somebody who has an eye on you in the next 2 weeks, and they're just like at awe with who you are. This person accepts you completely. Yeah, for like most of you, like, there's definitely a very good potential match coming for you, because we have the 2 of Cups and the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands talks about travel. I also was sensing, like, if you are in a relationship, you might plan a vacation, or you should plan a vacation if that's been on your mind. Like, you should plan a vacation with your significant other. That is a great bonding exercise. If you are single, you might go out, or you might move out of your current living situation, which might help you or which would bring you closer to a potential match. Okay, so yeah, so considering where you are, like, maybe, I don't know, like, yeah, so that's all. Like, yeah, getting repetitive. So for your other messages, we have Tortoise, which says slowly but surely getting ahead. Then we have Forest, muddled, unclear thinking. We have Turkey, someone is behaving stupidly. I like this card. It's so funny. Then we have Great or Good Fortune. And then we have dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, grey or white hair. Okay. I'm getting a number of messages. Oh God. I'm getting really a lot of messages for this pile. Okay, so the first one is like, whatever it is, okay, whatever your situation is, like in terms of love, in terms like this week, you are definitely getting there. You're definitely gonna see substantial changes. You're gonna see by the end of this week that that you have more potential. Like you might even get to know who this person is that likes you. You might like there might not be any offer or confession of feelings, but you might just like have a hint, or you might also like somebody by the end of this week. I don't know. I hope so. Okay, if you are in a relationship, you have married, so give your relationship time. Like whatever this relationship is, if it's new, if it's around the corner, if it's old, I don't know. I would still say that surely, slowly but definitely surely your relationship is improving. It's coming out of this muddled and unclear thinking of like what to do, why is somebody like that, why is you like that, why are you like that, it's your fault, or meeting a lot of unnecessary bullshit people. If you are single, like a lot of unnecessary bullshit people might have come in and out of your life, and that's gonna end very soon, okay? And you'll see that there are good people around in this world. And someone is behaving stupidly, I definitely think that this could also mean that there might be somebody who likes you, but you might not be interested in them. So if that's the case, like I would say, just like let them be. It's like, a couple of good compliments it's always good to be flattered. But I do feel that the fact that the 4-leaf clover, I kept it here on good and great fortune, I do feel that there's someone. If you're single, or I don't know, if you're in some way in the public eye, or if you have like a social media, anything, you might have more potential matches than you realize. Many people might have a crush on you, and you might have someone silly coming and confessing in that case. However, if you are in a relationship, I would say like this might be you. Then in that case, someone is behaving stupidly, like, and this could also be like, that blame game mentality that you and your partner might have had for a long time, that, oh, it's your fault, no, it's your fault, no, it's your fault, it's your fault, your fault, your fault. Stop it. Stop it, okay? So there's a lot of great and good fortune coming your way in your love life, definitely. And with this fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, grey or white hair, I do feel that, this again could mean that, I don't know, you might also, like this, in some cases, this could be you, like again, who's sort of like loud mouth at times. So maybe you need to watch your words when it comes to your romantic relationships, or when it comes to dating new people, or when it comes to, I don't know, dealing with your partner. Maybe you need to watch your words a little. Maybe you need to be a little mindful of the things that come out of your mouth. I'm sorry for using those words, but you really have to be. There's no other way, okay, to live a happier life. Like, you have to treat people the way you expect them to treat you. This could also be someone's mother, is another message that I'm getting. If you are married, this could also be like, your mother or your partner's mother, who is sort of like interfering and, I don't know, is too opinionated. And I would say that these opinions do not matter. What matters are the opinions of you, what you want out of your dating life, what you want out of your own life. So now coming to the advice, we have the surrender the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. I do feel like you'll have to, if you're single, just take leaps of faith. If you have more job offers coming your way, if you have the opportunity to travel, just go travel on your own. And don't worry about anybody else's opinion. If you are in a relationship, it's important for you to express your needs. In any way, it's always important for you to express your needs, but focus on you and your partner. Focus on your lives alone, okay? Stop asking for advice for what you should do with your life. It's just bloody stupid. Now, the mouse spirit is another advice that is there from the spirit, and let's see what it says. I think this reading has been shorter than the other readings for some reason. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Let's see what's there. So the mouse is detail-oriented, small-minded, nitpicky and nervous. The mouse has an innate desire to tend to details. It often spends its days fixing, preparing, organizing and scrutinizing. Unfortunately, a mouse personality doesn't notice when they've gone too far. Soon they begin to have a limited and fearful vision of life and try to control every detail. This can be quite a painful experience for both the mouse and those around them. When mouse energy is at play, step back for a moment. It may be time to find a more purposeful project to delve into, one that's worthy of your exacting eye. When in balance, it's organized, resourceful and prepared. When out of balance, it's busy, it has no purpose, and to bring it into balance, find a meaningful project. I think this is exactly what you need to do. And your project is to just relax with your partner, is to just relax on your own and just trust that the universe is doing what's best for you. Just stop, living your life as per what others are telling you. Stop seeking, relationship advice all the time. If you and your partner are happy, then you don't need to justify your happiness to anybody else. If your partner makes you happy, then that's all that matters. Stop overthinking, stop, being too needy. I feel a little irritated when I'm tapping into this energy. So if this is the case, I really think going out somewhere, out for a date, somewhere, spending time outside of where you currently are can be very substantial, can give you a good direction in the next 7 days. Yeah. So, yes, so this is pretty much all that I have for you. I don't know if it made sense. I hope it did. And yeah, so if this was helpful in some way, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. And if you would like to purchase my jewelry or my links to my jewelry store, my website and my Instagram, my podcast and everything are in the description of this episode. So please feel free to contact me. And life goes on, and yeah, and take care of you. So just relax, just chill just chill, okay, just chill. Stop being so nitpicky, stop it. Okay, so yeah, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye, take care.